Hi, Stevie. And good evening, David. I'm always paranoid about being out of tune because I sit in here and get everything tuned up fine, and then the temperature sort of comes up and it all goes out of tune again. So I'm just checking. Sorry about that. There's nothing worse than you're halfway through the song, you think that's out of tune, and then you can't think about anything else. You think about that one wee note that no one else can hear. That one. I thought it was. I used to do this all the time without a visual tuner. It's amazing how lazy you get. Hi, Maria. Okay. This is, I suppose, a country song, really. It was, I heard it on a Willie Nelson album. As you know, I'm a big Willie Nelson fan, but it's actually written by Lyle Lovett, and we listened for the first time to the Lyle Lovett version today. And it was good too, but I actually think I prefer Willie's version. Anyway, it's called Further Down the Line, and it's quite a clever idea. I don't think it's the only time it's been done, but it's kind of the rodeo as a metaphor for a relationship. Hi, Dave, Margaret, Phil, and Elizabeth. Anyway, Lyle Lovett's Further Down the Line. Let's have a hand for that young cowboy and wish him better luck next time. Hope we see him up in Fargo, somewhere further down the line. This time he sure drew a bad one that nobody could write. But by the way he pulled his hat on, you knew he'd be there for the fight. And it's a classic contradiction, the unavoidable affliction. Well, it don't take much to predict some, the way it always goes. 'Cause one day she'll say she loves you, and the next she'll be tired of you. Push will always come to shove you on that midnight rodeo. He almost made it to the buzzer. Somehow he gave up in the end. Put one hand around the other and let that pickup man on in. And it was his last chance to ride her. Now you have to move along. But he knows back in his mind he won't be away for long. And it's a classic contradiction, the unavoidable affliction. Well, it don't take much to predict, son, the way it always goes. 'Cause one day she'll say she loves you, and the next she'll be tired of you. And push will always come to shove you on that midnight rodeo. So let's have a hand for that young cowboy and wish him better luck next time. And hope we see him up in Fargo, somewhere further down the line. Poor young cowboy, unlucky in love, Unlucky in the horses. Story of my life. Okay. Hi Fiona, Paul, Kathleen, Elizabeth, Paul Little, Jock Beman, Cheryl. And this next song is, well, it's not a song at all. I'm actually going to do some freestyle dancing to express my disgust with the political scene today. Actually, I'm not. This was written in 1927, which is nearly 100 years ago now. And it was recorded by the Dallas String Band. It was with fiddle, mandolin, guitar and string bass. And it's called Dallas Rag. And only two guys that I know have actually adapted it for guitar. A guy called David Liebman and the great Stefan Grossman. And they're both pretty damn sharp at the guitar. And this, I would say, along with the whole version of the Entertainer, is the thing that's taken me the longest to learn. He said, hopefully. It's called Dallas Rag. Wasn't written for guitar, but it's a great wee guitar tune. That here goes. Dallas Rag. Haven't played that for ages, but it's a real good workout on the guitar. This is Deep River Blues. It was requested by a guy called Paul Connolly, who's also known as Connell in these parts, and he's one half of a great duo called the Cognac Twins. You sometimes see me wearing their t-shirt. Anyway, he requested this one, Deep River Blues, an old Doc Watson number, and it's a stoater. Well, let it rain, let it pour, let it rain a whole lot more, 'cause I got them deep river blues. Let the river rise and fall, let the waves make a wall, 'cause I got them deep river blues. Well, my old gal's a good old pal, but she looks just like a waterfowl when I get them deep river blues. Ain't no one to cry for me. Fish I'll go out on a spree, 'cause I got them deep river blues. Give me back my old boat. I'm gonna sail her if she'll float, 'cause I got them deep river blues. I'm going back to Muscle Shoals, better there, so I've been told, 'cause I got them deep river blues. And if that boat sinks with me, I'll go down, can't you see, 'cause I got them deep river blues. And now I'm gonna say goodbye, and if I sink, well, let me die, 'cause I got them deep river blues. Hey! The Deep River Blues. And I just, my brother Stephen always says when he hears that, it makes him really happy, and I do too. I don't know why. Blues are supposed to make you feel miserable, but that one always cheers me right up. And I have been known to be a bit of a miserable bugger. And saying that, this is a Woody Guthrie song, which is, well, old song now. I'm conducting a sort of personal campaign to try and keep stuff like this alive, you know, because it all gets forgotten under the, pardon me for saying this, under the dreck that passes for contemporary music these days. Not all of it, but God, a lot of it. I blame people like Simon Cowell and that, but I dare say everyone has their own ideas. Anyway, Woody Guthrie wrote this song because there was a plane crash in America, and all the people in it were fruit pickers who are migrant fruit pickers from Mexico, and they really wanted them to come to America and pick the fruit, and then they really wanted them to go away again because they were foreigners and bad. Does that sound familiar? Yeah? Anyway, when the plane crashed, there was actually an item on the news about it, and the pilot and the crew and everyone else involved was named, actually, because everyone died. The whole thing went down and it was just a disaster, you know. But all the people on it, the Mexican fruit pickers, were just described as deportees because they weren't important enough to have names. So Woody Guthrie wrote this song to give them their names again, as his son puts it. They're called deportee. The crops are all in and the peaches are rotting. The oranges are piled in their creosote dumps, and you're flying them back to the Mexico border to pay all their money to wait back again. My father's own father, he waded that river. He took all the money he made in his life. My brothers and sisters come working the fruit trees, and they rode the truck till they took down and died. Goodbye to my Juan, goodbye Rosalita, adios mi amigo, Jesus Maria. You won't have a name when you ride that big airplane, and all they will call you will be deportee. Some of us are illegal, and others not wanted. When the work contract's out and we have to move on. Well, it's 600 miles to the Mexico border, and they chase us like outlaws, like rustlers, like thieves. We died in your hills, we died in your deserts, we died in your valleys, and we died in your plains. We died neath your trees, and we died in your bushes. Both sides of the river, we died just the same. Goodbye to my Juan, goodbye Rosalita, adios mi amigo, Jesus Maria. You won't have a name when you ride that big airplane. All they will call you will be deportee. Where the sky plane caught fire over Los Gatos Canyon, such a fireball of lightning, it shook all our hills. And who are these friends, all scattered like dry leaves? The radio says they are just deportees. Is this the best way we can grow our big orchards? Is this the best way we can grow our good fruit? To fall like dry leaves, to rot on the topsoil, and be called by no name except deportee. Goodbye to my Juan, goodbye Rosalita, adios mi amigo, Jesus Maria. You won't have a name when you ride that big airplane. All they will call you will be deportee. Cracks me up, that song. It's a really nice song. And really, Woody Guthrie was a really unusual man. He finished his days quite tragically, but then we all do, don't we? God, I'm being a cheerful bugger tonight. Sorry about that. Here's a song that'll really cheer you up. It's called God Bless the Child. It's all about how Billie Holiday was a bit bitter about her mammy and the way she treated her. They made up afterwards, but she wrote this anyway. Not the music, but she wrote the words. Them that's got shall get, them that's not shall lose. So the Bible says, and it still is news, 'cause Mama may have and Papa may have, but God bless the child that's got his own, that's got his own. Where the strong get more, while the weak ones fade. Empty pockets don't never make the grade, 'cause Mama may have and Papa may have, but God bless the child that's got his own, that's got his own. Money, you got lots lots of friends crowding round the door. When it's gone and spending ends, they don't come no more. Rich relations give crust of bread and such. You can help yourself, just don't take too much, 'cause Mama may have and Papa may have, but God bless a child that's got his own, that's got his own. Money, you've got lots of friends crowding round the door. When it's gone and spending ends, they don't come no more. Them that's got shall get, them that's not shall lose. So the Bible says, and it still is news, 'cause Mama may have and Papa may have, but God bless the child that's got his own, that's got his own, that's got his own, that's got his own. Yeah, you got that right, Maria. It's very relevant. Okay, wee guitar change now. Give me 2 seconds. This song is called Poor Boy. It's not a song again, it's an instrumental. It's a blues that's been sung, played by lots and lots of different people, including the Rolling Stones. There's a version as well of, well, it's very closely related to a thing called Vestapol that a black lady did a long time ago. I always think of it as Poor Boy, and it's a bit of Stephen Grossman, a bit of John Fahey, and a wee bit of me. And I've been playing this one for a long, long time. So if I make a mistake, I will jump out of the window. Shouldn't say that, eh? Okay, this is Poor Boy. Yeah, like I say, been playing that one a long time. Okay, my pal Holly Hershaw and I wrote this song together back in the 80s in the music room in Viewforth School. We were both English teachers at the time. But we actually wanted to be songwriters. And we wrote some songs together, some of them pretty good. We actually wrote a song for the World Cup. Back in the 80s, you got to imagine it, you know. There's a legacy of Ali what's his name and all that, you know. But it was actually not a bad World Cup song. Needless to say, Scotland didn't win the World Cup, and nobody used their song anyway, so that was it. But it was you know, it was not bad. We also wrote a lot of really scandalous stuff about stuff I can't even talk about. But you know, we were like bidding quite heavily in the comedy market at the time. But we also wrote some serious stuff, and this was one of them. And it's about a fife, the mining fife. It's kind of lost now, you know, and memories of it, and living in it, and laughing at it, and enjoying it, and trying to understand it. And it's called Happy Land. There is a place in Logelly called the Happy Land, but it's not particularly about that. No more songs about the Happy Land, round behind the Lindsay Bing. Now the Goth and the number one are names that don't mean anything. Hear the calls for unity. Young, too old can't find a way. Find the gold in the people's hearts. There's little sign of it today. But I'd rather stay here than anywhere else, hanging round the doors, and round about those vandalized streets, around Lokelly store. Not much hope for a better day. No Joe Corey with us now, writing a play that would show the way. Who would watch it anyhow? So I sing for the heart of Fife, and for the rough and funny sights, battles and bevies and bingo teas, and gyros on a Friday night. But I'd rather stay here than anywhere else, hanging round the doors, and round about those vandalized streets, around Lokelly store. No more songs of dark trying to build a new happy land where bairns can play and sing. Okay, one more acoustic change. It's last acoustic number, and it's a Richard Thompson song called 1952 Vincent Black Lightning. And it's about a motorbike. That's a boy meets girl, motorbike accident, shotgun blast during an armed robbery, usual sort of hearts and flowers stuff. And it's, like I say, it's Richard Thompson, so there's some really snazzy guitaring that I have to try and do. Vincent Black Lightning. I've never actually seen a Vincent motorbike. I've seen lots of old ones, but don't remember a Vincent. My brother-in-law Eugen would be able to tell me all about them, I'm sure, though. Anyway, this is it. Seen you on the corners and cafes, it seems. Red hair and black leather, my favorite color scheme. And he pulled around behind and down to Box Hill they ride. Says James to Red Molly, here's a ring for your right hand. But I'll tell you in earnest, I'm a dangerous man. For I've fought with the law since I was 17. And I robbed many a man to get my Vincent machine. I'm 21 now, I might make 22. And I don't mind dying for the love of you. And if fate should break my stride, I'd give you my Vincent to ride. Come down, Red Molly, cried Sergeant McRae. For they'd taken James 80 for armed robbery. Shotgun blast hit his chest, left nothing inside. Oh, come down, Red Molly, to his dying bedside. When she came to the hospital, there wasn't much left. He was running out of road, he was running out of breath. But he smiled to see her cry. He said, I'll give you my Vincent to ride. Vincent's, in my opinion, there's nothing in this world beats a 52 Vincent and a red-headed girl. Now Nortons and Indians and Greaves won't do. They don't have a soul like a Vincent 52. And he reached for her hand and he slipped her the keys. Said, I've got no further use for these. I see angels and Ariels and leather and chrome swooping down from heaven to carry me home. And he gave her one last kiss and died. And he gave her his Vincent to ride. Thank you very much. Two ticks till I change to electric. One more song, just a instrumental again. And before I finish. Oh God. Bloody thing. Yeah, okay, this is, I played this many, many years ago with the band Monologue. And I actually played it again at Jim Brennan's celebration we had, well, not celebration, party we had after Jim's death. Sort of dedicated to Jim, that kind of thing. Anyway, it's called Moonflower. Flor de Luna. It's a Santana number, except that he didn't actually write it. It was some other geezer. Anyway, thank you for listening, and this, I'll finish off with this one. It's called Moonflower. It's got a very quiet counting, and I miss it half the time because of that. But and here we go. Let's see if I manage it. Okay, folks, thank you very much. If I missed saying hi to anyone, I do apologise. But I think I managed to see everyone with my failing eyesight from here. Probably be on next week. And I'm trying to learn one or two things, kind of different style things, some new things. Hopefully I'll have one or two of them off for next week. And I'll see you all there if you can make it along. So thanks again for listening to me, and good night.